I think the big piece of advice I would say is like, because everybody asked me like, hey, like, you know, when it happened this year with Taylor, and then you came back in after he got, you know, knocked out of the game. You know, were you mad? Was it what was it that like drove you to like be great in that last stretch of games? And I was like, man, I just stayed true to my process. And that sounds cliche, but the one thing I think is like when they decided to put Taylor in, I was like, man, I got to take a step back and allow him to take the team over.
Yeah.
Right? Like you don't have to be me. You don't need to be me. You don't need to be, you know, any other quarterback in the league. Like, you got to be yourself. You got to be Taylor Powell when you're doing it. Like, be true and authentic to who you are. And that's going to come off to everybody. If you try to be fake, everybody's going to see it right away.
Yeah.
Right? Because the biggest thing is when you go from Trey as the backup to Trey as the franchise guy, the starter, if it's a different person, people are going to see that.
They're going to see 100%.
Right? So if you stay the same person you are, so like right now I'd say the advice is be the person you want to be when you're the guy.
Yeah.
Right? So that when you are the guy and it's very apparent you're the franchise guy and everybody's behind you, everybody's gonna be like, yeah, well, that's just who Trey is, man.
Yeah.
Like, he's always stayed true to himself, and he doesn't talk to me any different now that he's a starter compared to when he was a backup.